So my name is Richard, I'm the owner of Cubic in George Street, Brisbane City. I was looking for somebody that were reasonably fair with pricing, that worked with my budget. So I think that's one thing to look for as well, is they work to your budget, but they still aim to get the right finishes for you. I was looking for something strong, that's something like that Cubic as a strong brand, as something polished, something still rough but solid. That was the idea. And with the restriction of the budget, they still came up with the ideas and the assistance to make that happen. I think that was quite good. I think it's been pretty good, to be honest. They've been very close to the timeline that they've produced from the beginning, which is quite good. Just looking at the guys going through the builds, they work really fast. That's what impressed me, is how quickly the space changed. So from week to week, it was just like boom, oh wow. When I came up with the design, I really wanted to extend the depth of the shop and add that extra meeting room at the back and make a better kitchen, extend that kitchen, basically the idea was to create different spaces, which is quite challenging when you're working with such a narrow and long shop. What we really had to do was just to enhance those existing characteristics, some nice spaces essentially, and create brightness, and that was done with the help of the electrician, choosing different types of lights and choosing the right materials in order to create those different spaces. So you'll see that the front is very green, but this room is a bit more corporate, neutral. So that was the whole point of creating within the same overall theme, you're creating almost different textures and different fills for each portion of the space, which I think is quite good. I guess the first one would be communication, because throughout the whole builds, I was always able to message or email Mike or any of the guys for that matter, for any questions or concerns I may have with one of the portions of the build. So it could be, is that measurement correct, or are we going to get enough space for this, or what's happening here, and I just get a response very quickly. I thought that was quite good. So I was always informed as to what was happening all the time, and if I had questions, I'd get a response reasonably quick. Yeah, definitely professional. From the get-go, they came up with 5 people to inspect the space and give me a quote. Just with all the procedures and contacting the right people and liaising with CBRE and all the parties involved, I think that's been very good. They've always kept me in the loop. I think the value for money was a pretty big one for me, because obviously my budget wasn't unlimited. I had actually quite strict budget requirements in order to make this happen. Actually, they were the only guys, when I asked for a report, that could come up with the right finishes and still met or were close to the budgets that I had in mind. That's one part that was quite important for me, is to be able to work with these guys so that we could get to a final price that fit within what I could afford. I guess once you see the shop, you can see that the finishes are really high end, but they still met a really good value for money, making sure that we don't exceed the budget and that we get the right result. And I think that's important. When you've got a vision in mind, you don't want it to cost triple when you've got, what you think. So if you get the right look and it fits within what you had in mind for price, then I think it's really good. If I ever have another build, which I'm hoping I will, I probably won't look at other quotes, to be honest with you, and that is the absolute truth. Actually, I'll just use these guys because the experience overall has been quite good. They've been very fair. I wouldn't even look at other companies to do this job or get other quotes. I think they've been very good.